My kid is grounded. I want you to turn off your TV so my kid cannot watch it through your windows.
No? What are you talking about? I can do whatever I want in my house.
Are you taking my kid's side? What kind of a horrible parent are you?
I don't have any children, Karen. Now, for every likes this video gets, one child will be saved from the evil hands of Karen. So please, smash that thumbs up and notification buttons. To the story. Mama Karen wanted me to turn off my TV when her family walks by my apartment because her kid is grounded. I just moved into an apartment last week. So far, everyone I have met in passing has been nice. No one has been too loud at unreasonable hours, arguing with each other, stealing parking spaces, and other typical shared space craziness, yet at least. Only have been here a week. I did, however, encounter a Mama Karen and her 6 years old son. My apartment is one of those half-in-ground units with 2 other floors on top. As such, the top of my patio wall is level to the walking path. If I have a blinds open, you can easily see into my living room and kitchen. This honestly doesn't bother me. The weather is finally really nice here. So after work yesterday, I opened my patio sliding door and blinds to let the cooler air in while playing some Minecraft. After a while, I could hear a couple of women talking outside a few units down, just general chit-chat. I also heard a smaller kid running around messing with gravel along the pathways and generally just being bored kid while mommy talked with her friend. Really no big deal at all. Then it happened. I heard one of those women called for the kid.
Jason! 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 Get over here! Jason!
Fake name for protection. I looked up to see the kid standing on the path next to my unit, transfixed on the TV. Uh-oh, he didn't answer quick enough. Mama Karen stomping over to him and jerked his arm to force him to look at her while she yelled in his face about answering her and to not watch TV, especially someone else. I thought the way she was acting was overkill, but let it be. He's not my kid and I'm not a parent like at all. Just to my fur babies, 2 cats. I did pay attention for if things got worse to jump in, but I didn't stare. I only looked over when she called out to me to apologize for her son. Note, not for her behavior. So I said it was fine. Mama Karen took him back over to her friend and they continued talking. Eventually the kid started playing around near them again. Soon he was back over at my patio looking in watching me play. Soon after that, I hear Mama Karen yell at him again. This time he flinched like hard and it broke my heart to see the effects of aggressive parenting in action and was just frozen staring at her. This time I jumped up and went to my patio door. She was already at him by then and yelling at him again. I tried to interject to say I truly don't mind that he was watching me play. This is where Karen aspect comes in. She turned to me like stickily sweet, the demon gone for the moment, and kindly explained that dear Jason was grounded and not allowed to even look at the TV. I said, "Bummer, dude," to him in a sympathy. She didn't like that I addressed him and not her. I also don't think that she liked that I showed him sympathy instead of instantly taking her side, even though I had no idea why he was punished in the first place. I wouldn't doubt if it was some asinine, non-existent reason on her part, or her being bothered by a normal child's behaviors. She then asked me something that blew my mind.
Can you please shut off your TV when we're out here? We are usually out here for some outside time for about an hour a day. Or you can just shut your window and blinds.
Not gonna lie, the people pleaser I've been raised to be almost said, "Oh sure, no problem," and was going to do it. Then I stopped myself thinking, "Oh, what? Telling me what to do in my house? I'm trying to have a shinier spine." I told her no, I won't. Oh boy, that sure as hell is her trigger word. I thought she was going to reach in and jerk me around and yell at me like I was her child. The look was so instantly pissed off. She again explained the situation, fully expecting me to cooperate this time. She laid out her case. She made a demand again, not a fox question this time. I again told her no. I came home to relax and this is how I do it. She asked me if I have kids. Uh-oh. I'm solid child free, and according to the laws of parenting, my thoughts and opinions are completely and instantly invalid unless I pop out at least one entire mostly full-term crutch spawn. I told her no and she smirked. I thought so. I was ready for a lecture on how to handle kids properly or something, but she just jerked her son away back towards the other woman, who I assumed was still there. And she said something as she went, but I didn't really hear it. So I don't know if it was to me, her son, or her friend, maybe even grumbling to herself. I hadn't seen those two before yesterday, but apparently they're out there for at least 1 hour daily around that time. There's a pool, a few barbecue pits, and a grassy area outside my unit in between the surrounding units / buildings. I get to see all the good doggos walk by, and it makes my day. I really hope she doesn't cause issues for me. I just want to live there and not to be bothered. I'm not going to help her parent her child. No one else in the whole world should be expected except her. I just don't get how she thinks she can ask a total stranger to turn off the TV in their home because she's punishing her child in hers. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. I'm proud of myself for standing my ground, as brief as the encounter was. I worry for the kid though. Later on, a small development. I called CPS. I thought about it a lot since posting yesterday. I even consulted a few people I know who have been on both sides reporting and being reported. After telling them the story and hearing their experiences and advice, I decided to go ahead and do it. What really did it for me was that while the kid may have done something to earn the grounding and maybe the mom had a really bad millennia that exploded in that moment, her physically jerking him around, yelling in his face, and especially his reaction pushed me to do it for his benefit. I did it anonymously and don't know which exact unit she's in. I was kind of surprised that I talked to an actual person. At first, she kind of had the tone of just taking a general complaint. As soon as I explained the kid's reactions, especially being completely nonverbal when being yelled at and shook, she took more interest. I was warned that this call didn't guarantee an investigation, also that it could take time to start and even more time to conclude depending on various factors, me not knowing the exact unit number being one of them. So far, I haven't seen Mama Karen or the kid today to play spy on that part, and I'm afraid to ask around in case someone gives her a heads up. If she happens to bothers me more, I'll tell the front office. And for now, because I just moved in, I don't want to make it seem like I'm going to be that strict, nosy neighbor that reports every little thing, even if a legitimate worry in this case. I will get outdoor cam in a paycheck or two. I just moved. I'm a broke girl, lol. Final update. Just to get it out of the way, this kid has been removed to his bio dad's house and is doing well. He is wanted there and loved from what I have been told. Okay, so last night I heard some people talking just outside my patio on the walkway, like a small crowd of people, and they hung around talking for a little bit. Just past my patio, a couple walkways meet. It drew my attention to see what was going on. I had my blinds shut at the time, but the patio door cracked for the cooler air. I sat at the end of the couch and listened a bit. Almost right away, I got that they were talking about the Mama Karen and her kid. I waffled a moment, but went out on my patio to listen better and speak up. I asked about the situation and said that I had been worried for the boy. Turns out this is Karen's third child, and the other two had also been removed. They let me know that this kid was now with his bio dad, while the other two had been put in the childcare system because their fathers either didn't want them or couldn't take them. The crowd was there because they wanted to gossip about the cops and the CPS showing up the evening before to get the kid. One of them was her neighbor and said that she didn't beg for her kid not to be taken so much as beg for herself not to be arrested, but was also yelling and screaming at the cops, and by the end of it, the kid kid is out from under her, and she was not arrested but given some sort of ticket or summons, I don't know, concerning the kid's treatment. I told them my experience with her, and they agreed it was alright to call CPS after hearing their stories of encounters with her and all her 3 kids, and calls to CPS over the last 8 or so years she's lived there. I knew I made the right choice in this case. After being reassured the kid was safe with his bio dad and his wife, I thanked them for the info and went back inside. They talked for about an hour more outside about random catch-up stuff between them. So that's it. The kid has been rescued. I'm so relieved for him. I'd like to address one type of comment I saw pop up several times. Some were raging on me for calling his flinching a sign of aggression. All I can say is that it was a you had to see it yourself moment. I can describe it to death and it won't have the same impact. Well, I'm no parent, but I just want to say that I'm really proud of you, OP. To the second story, my sister-in-law tried to hijack my son's birthday for her gender reveal party. My husband and I have 2 children, both boys, now age 11 and 14. My husband's younger sister now has 3 children, age 7 female, 5 male, and 3 male. The year my youngest son, let's shorten to YS for the story, was turning 4, he asked for a birthday party. He was not yet in school, and so he did not know anyone but family, and there were no children other than his brother that were able to attend. Luckily, his favorite people in the world are Grandpa and Jima. Dad's parents. Jima is like a big kid. She is super fun and energetic. She acts much like a kid herself, and my boys adore her. I knew they were very busy, so I asked them several months in advance if they could attend his birthday party. The party was to be on his birthday. This is important. Being the wonderful grandparents they are, they agreed and requested that time off from their jobs. We also invited all close by family, including sister-in-law, the entitled mother of the story. Months go by and it's now about a week and a half before my son's big day. I've bought the decorations, planned the menu, and plumped him up. I like to sing a final countdown song as prepare breakfast in the morning. One afternoon, I receive a call from my sister-in-law who is about to find out the gender of her baby. She's pregnant with her baby number 1. She wants to plan a gender reveal party, but she's called her friends and family and discovered that most work and cannot attend without several weeks' notice for their jobs. The only day everyone just so happens to have off is my son's birthday. Would I be willing to move my son's birthday party to another day so she can have her party? At this point, it may bear mentioning that she already has 3 baby showers planned and has asked me to make the food out of pocket for one of the showers. Most people being asked to attend her gender reveal party were already attending multiple baby showers for her. I'm pretty friendly and passive. This caught me very off guard. I tried to gently tell her that my son was looking forward to this, and we have had it planned for months, which is why everyone had it off from work. She feigned sympathy but still urged me to please move my son's birthday party to a time that everyone could later attend, and let her have this open date for her party for her first baby. Well, you have already had 2. And besides, your youngest son loves babies and would want to go to her party too. He could still come to my party and see everyone he loves and then get to do it all over again when everyone can request time off. I didn't have time to gather a response as she steamrolled over me, saying that, okay, if they want to go, I won't make them come to youngest son's party, but I cannot go to your party. We have plans. And her responding, thanks. I was angry. She had pulled this kind of thing with other people before. I have tons of stories, but she had always really loved my boys and never tried this with me, or not to do this extreme anyway. I didn't know how to react, other than vent to my husband, her brother, who wasn't surprised at all, and said not to worry and that their dad would set her straight. Funny enough, I was talking to my husband when I saw him, father-in-law, calling in my phone. I answered and he said that my sister-in-law had told him that I had no problem with her hijacking my son's birthday, and I had insisted she have the party and everyone go to that one instead of the youngest son. He said if this was true, that he would attend her party, but he would way rather go to the party of youngest son. He'd already gotten presents and they were excited about celebrating a kid that's already here on his big day. I very happily told him that I was never going to cancel his birthday or make him sit through someone else's party on his big day. I mean, he's 4 and I've been counting down for him every morning. What kind of monsters would I be? I said that I had told sister-in-law that people could go to that if they preferred, but that we wouldn't be attending. He said that sounds about right and told her he's going to youngest son's party since he requested time off for that, and if she wants another party another day to give him notice, she canceled or never organized a party and then talk about me behind my back to anyone that would listen for years to follow. Well, imagine an entitled parent trying to hijack a 4-year-old birthday party. Well, glad it worked out for you and your son. That's it for today, fellow humans. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.